Hey, it's Wied here for another video on how to correctly fill out your training log in a PHED class taught by myself. So we're going to go through the presentation. There are going to be some examples. So take time, pause if you need to, go back and listen and look at the actual presentation so that you maximize your points. So when you get your training log in class, the first thing that you want to do is to record your name, hopefully in ink. That's going to be helpful. If you notice, there are already some points of information you can see on this slide about the sets and reps. You're going to have to record the dates. You want to take care of the sheet because it is part of your grade. And there are also some required exercises that are listed on the right-hand side of the page. You'll also notice that the page is cardstock, so it's a little bit more durable, but it will rip and tear and get holes punched into it, so just be careful with that. So depending on the cycle, you want to make sure that you identify what are the number of sets and reps that you do each time in class, and you also want to look for the number of exercises that are expected to be completed. Right here is the complete 12 exercises every class. This is one class, one time. It might not apply to your class right away. And here are the 1 to 3 sets of 10 repetitions. There's a specific reason for each of these. So you'll see some examples in future slides of what a good quality training log looks like. So as I stated before, on the right-hand side of every training log, there is a box that has your everyday required exercises, and you will learn each of these, what a loaded carry is. There is a variety of them. You must only do one. There are a variety of types of deadlifts. Again, you must only do one. There are different types of pressing. This is a category, not leg press. That is not what I'm talking about, but upper body pressing. Some sort of pull-up, whether it is a overhand pull-up, underhand pull-up, neutral grip pull-up, assisted pull-up, or supine row. Lat pull-down, not a pull-up. We will talk about stability ball exercises here. You only need to do one in this training log. And then also elastic band. And notice there are some abbreviations, DL, SB, EB. But you want to write the specific name of each exercise. If you don't know, let me know. So when you are filling this out, this is for a weight training 1 class. You write the specific name of the exercise here one time, and then as the date goes across, that's where you write the sets and reps. You will see an example of that. So here you go. Here is a deadlift written in, and this is 2-2. This might not apply to your current calendar, but I wrote it down. So you write all of the exercises on this one day in this area and the next exercise that you write down. So you want to make sure that you're recording the sets, the reps, and the resistance, whether that's the actual poundage, the color of the band, time, or BW for body weight. So here are some different examples, not everyone known to humanity, for different types of exercises. So if you have a category that says deadlift, here are some types of deadlifts. We have the RDL, which is the Romanian deadlift, or the straight leg deadlift. We have a kettlebell deadlift, the traditional overhand mixed grip, whatever that is. Underhand grip, you have a sumo deadlift, a single leg deadlift, and there's other ones. Again, this is not an exhaustive list, and this is what you or how you would write that. So sets, reps, and the resistance. So 2 sets of 10 repetitions at 30 pounds. 1 set of 8 at 155, 1 set of 6 at 155, and 1 set of 4 at 155. And you don't always have to complete every repetition. So the category for pressing, you can see along the left-hand side here, there are a number of different types. You get to choose any one of these. And then for a decline bench press, the example, 1 set of 10 at 80, and then 1 set of 7 at 80, or a tricep pushdown. For the category of pull-ups, there are different types. And notice at no point do you see lat pull-down as an example. It is not a pull-up. So we have a pull-up, chin-up, or supine row, 1 set of 8 at body weight, 1 set of 3, a super band pull-up, 2 sets of 10 of the orange band assisted pull-up. You measure the counterweight. Here, for these types of pull-ups, you want to own whatever it is that you own until you get more. We'll talk about stability ball exercises and safety. Notice a crunch on the ball, not one of the exercises, but you could do a stability ball prone skier, which I'll show you, 1 set of 10, or stability ball walkout, or push-ups on the ball with your hands on the ball, mountain climbers, etc. So the elastic band is another one, and we have a variety of elastic bands. You want to break down the color of the handle or the band. So we can row, we can do a press, we can do lateral raises, and this is not an exhaustive list. So 1 set of 10 for the EB shoulder press, that's the abbreviation. 1 set of 10 at yellow, EB rowing, 2 sets of 10 at blue. So here's an example from an actual student in a class, and if you notice, they were required to complete 11 exercises every day. They did that. They did not complete 4 sets on their farmer's walk, which is right here. They were doing 3 sets of whatever. And it's okay that not every cell has 4 sets of 6. Notice right here, they were doing 2 sets of 6 at 35, and then 2 sets of 6 at 32.5. 3 sets of 6 at 27.5, 1 set of 6 at 30. Which again isn't the correct training protocols, but at least they're giving some examples of how to do that. Everything's not just 4x6, 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 4x6. And you'll also see this was the required exercises. Here is a loaded carry, a farmer's walk. It doesn't say loaded carry, it actually says the name. Here's a Turkish get-up. Well, that's given. I already put that in there for you. Some sort of squat. They have a stability ball wall slide. Some sort of pressing, a tricep extension. A form of pull-up. Over here, an assisted pull-up with a machine. And then they have stability ball or elastic band. And you can see that they have the lateral walk, which is an elastic band. They should have written EB, plus 5 more. This is how you get your points for each one. So you want to follow along that you're doing the correct set and rep screen, getting all the required exercises. You are writing down the date. There's progression showing, so it's not the same weight the entire time across. Using the specific name, it's legible, And then make sure that you take care of the training log. You complete all the required exercises every day and complete the minimum number. You can always do more exercises than is required, but I need you to get the minimum amount. You want to demonstrate progressive overload. You want to write legibly and then use the specific name. If you don't know the name of the exercise, ask me. I will help you. But use the abbreviations. DB for dumbbell, EB for elastic band, SB for stability ball, and KB for kettlebell. If you have any questions, email me or talk to me in class. Thanks.